I mean, laning wise can be pretty rough if you get outplayed. I mean, against Kunkka, every lane is gonna suck. Ooh, I've missed the Timbersaw. So Analog's going to be playing Timbersaw. Hasn't, like, we've seen games where Timbersaw lineup, like, it was better for Timbersaw than this game. Like, this game is still pretty good. And Timberchain in the laning stage isn't really going to do anything, as there are no trees.
Oh,
barely
Ganek.
any trees. Yeah, Ganek going for KJ, but he is stuck, and now that looks to be first blood secured for Yuma. You can get a little bit of extra gold from the cogs. Oh, they're TPing towards mid with KJ going in. Joining in is Matthew as well. Bushwhack connection. They did combo their spells a little bit incorrectly, but Wonderkid is still stuck in position. Kill gets secured. They have very gankable supports, right? With the Hoodwink, Crystal Maiden. On the other side, obviously Clockwork's great, but he's so slow.
One more.
And Adrian just soloed, doloed to even comprehend doing some of those moves. But then again, I also don't really like playing Clockwork that much. Oh, top lane. Whisper going in onto Panda. Bushwhack is not going to connect. The Whisper is stuck inside the cogs. He's trying to get the damage out. But because he, of course, has the Snot Rocket facet, the damage output is significantly less. Matthew Hoodwink's going to be chased down. And...
oh!
Can he get away? Janek finishes him off with a blood grenade.
Humiliating. It's such a scary setup. Golem, TB whip meta.
Yeah, but it's still interesting to see that he's going over corrosion. Oh, on the side, Clockwork hook shot in, but Janek is dead. There you are. Yeah, they gotta get out of there quickly. Ursa is enraged on cooldown as well, so he can't really fight. There's no meta from Dad, but KJ is going to get taken down. Matthew not able to help at all. Whisper takes TP towards bottom as well. Adrian's very low. Vacuum back. Yuma's still trying to disengage. They know he doesn't have a way out. Tries to jump with the Urshock. There's the Timbersaw from Analog, but they're not taking anywhere near enough damage. And they even have to be careful of any Sunder plays.
Oh, they want to go on the TB. CM's connecting.
Yeah, this would be a nice kill if they can secure it. The problem is well, Hoodwink is there. He needs to time it correctly so that there's no Sunder possibility.
They have Golem.
Golem in response, a little bit too late to the party as Panda needs to be careful. Actually, Wonderkid's going in as well. Analog is still in the area. Whisper's just spamming away. But there's, I mean, with the TB dead and no meta, and there's no Ghost Ship, I'm a little bit interested in why they're just running away on everyone, especially this big ass Timbersaw.
Oh, TB popped meta.
Yeah, there's Yuma nearby, though. Nice observer ward placement there. They are gonna go and try and defend the tier 1 tower. Bushwhack, that's the only stun that they have onto Dodd. He can just Sunder immediately onto Analog. Ghost Ship's gonna fly in. He's stuck inside the cogs, and they lose too. Dodd gets a double kill. Fatal Bond's also doing tons of work in the meantime, as Whisper doesn't get X-Mark comboed. But they're full HP still with that. I mean, they don't even have a Guardian Greaves or anything. Just no damage happened.
Okay, so Ursa finishing BKB. Still 1.5k gold to have it.
Oh, shot in onto Analog. Timbersaw misses the chain. At least Matthew gets a kill in response, so that's a big plus, but that was a very sad chain.
Oh, they're rushing.
Yeah, they're trying to take it. Crystal Maiden all to use as well, but there's Wonderkid walking in. As, of course, Ghost Ship has BKB. Roche is half HP. They rocket flare it, but Wonderkid's alone. Golem gets dropped on Whisper on the back line. Wonderkid's going to be able to walk away. But yeah, there's no more Golem drop for a potential fight. They're going in for Whisper. Everyone's here but the Kunkka and Whisper's entire team, as he is going to get bounced around like a ping pong ball. And yeah, they got them 6 Viscous Nasal Goo stacks, but there's nothing. There's no one there to help with that kill.
Okay, Kunkka doesn't have anything to fight now.
They do find Adrian. So an offlaner for an offlaner trade. Ursa did pop the enrage, walks it out. As the BKB in 40 seconds. Yeah, they definitely want to try and clear it quickly. And Whisper is able to soon enough join the fun. They are in the pit. There is, of course, still a hook shot available for Genix. Spots out that they're in the pit. They're trying to block any hook shot attempts as they know where Genik is playing from. Yeah, they're just going to hunt after him. But in the meantime, in the pit, Xmarg lift up. He does have the Aegis already. Nice two-man bushwhack comes out. Yuma blinks onto the high ground, goes for the Warlock, takes him down, looks for one to get. There's a BKB on the Kunkka available. Yuma has the Aegis, has a BKB, did pop the Enrage, Analog X-marked. He's really, really gonna need... Oh, nice force staff. But afterwards just dies to the last little ticks. Genik is still being chased by Whisper in a very strange 1v1 battle. All the way on the other side of the planet. Jumping from the side, Yuma finally joins in the fun. And there's going to be the control onto the Darkseid. Adrian gets blown up. Metamorphosis is half duration. Kind of owned by this Kunkka. Speaking of Kunkka, Wonderkid is next item is Shadowblade, so looking to get that Silver Edge this game. To get a break against Bristle. Oh, snipe onto Genik. Yuma chasing in after Panda. Panda does have a force staff. He's trying to bait Yuma in as much as possible. But Panda is still going to get hunted down in the Dire base. KJ loses his life. There's another Metamorphosis usage here. As Yuma's going to aggressively jump onto Dad. Surge used. Disarm was attempted, but Yuma still has the enrage. Get the control onto Adrian. There's no surge in response. Bushwhack to keep Dad away from taking down Yuma. In comes Whisper from the side. Dad still has a Sunder. But the BKB usage is there, and the bash from Yuma just annihilates the TB. That is definitely pretty painful. Yuma, they're going to go in on him, but he still has the Aegis available. Caught inside the cogs. He's trying to run away. The enrage is just soaking up so much damage. Genik, sharpshooter. Yuma. I mean, doesn't really care if that Aegis drops down, though he's going to lose his first life thanks to the Fatal Wands.
Okay, they got the tower kill.
Oh, Matthew. Force staff just to the low ground, but it's going to get X marked. Tries to bushwhack himself to safety. The CM as well. Trying to keep his buddy alive, but they will lose one. CM's going to stay alive on the side while the backline gets jumped. Yuma and Analog find Adrian going for Wonderkid next. Yuma pops the BKB, hook shot in on an Ancient creep, so doesn't really hit the mark there. And with the Ghost Ship and the Terrorblade chasing in, who's got the Metamorphosis available again. They finally take down Yuma. Meta comes out. Analog needs to be careful. On the other side, Whisper as well. Like, just run. You have no damage with the Bristle, the Ursa gone.
Yeah, Timber is very low mana. He still has BKB, so he's considering.
Oh, Whisper going in. But, I mean, there's no damage from the Timber Saw. And even the Bristleback needs to get a couple of hits in to take someone down. KJ is there as well. I don't really understand when the Ursa's dead, you want to continue the fight. Oh, Whisper. Ouch.
They don't want to lose the Ursa for free. Who got X?
KJ, he does have a force staff. Force staff's the wrong direction. Goes back in. Their jump is onto Wonderkid. Loses his life. Whisper's got that big viscous nasal goo on everyone. Slowed down. And Dad's just getting kited. They get a kill. 2 kills. Jump back out. 2 cores are dead. It's only Dad. Whisper walks into the Terrorblade.
Yuma wants to go in. Look, he's pinging TB.
Yeah, they want to get the kill. The Bushwhack connects, and it's enough damage. Yuma knows there's nothing left with the 2 supports just walking about. Panda's going to get chased. And they find Genik, finish it up with the Panda kill, and that is a full team wipe coming out. Could have been a little bit cleaner as Whisper just walked in to die.
See him?
Oh, KJ got cliffed. Luckily enough, Force Staff is there, but the
Meta
damage
used.
coming out. Yeah, Dad does get a kill onto KJ. Analog in the area as well. There are no BKBs on the Radiant side, so if Dad gets low, he can go for the Sun to play. Analog is taking some heavy damage. Ghost Ship connects, hook shot in as well. They get bushwhacked together, and Whisper trying to pump out the damage. Jump on the high ground onto Dad. Terrorblade gets the Sunder onto Yuma. Yuma's dropping low. He does get X marked back. Torrent's lifted up, but the Force Staff keeps him alive. Has the BKB in 1 second. And their vacuum comes as a response. Yuma's going to lose his first life, but of course he's got the big woolly bear for round number 2. Wonderkid tries to get the Torrent onto Yuma connected, but the BKB usage means Wonderkid's in trouble. Oh, the damage coming out from Dad. Surge comes out as well. They lose Yuma. Analog is going to be chased. Luckily enough, does not have a Terrorblade with Metamorphosis chasing after him, but what a fight. And Yuma dying means the fight is very over. They're actually only TPing Matthew from behind and trying to get the flank play. They spot out the courier. It is a blink dagger on the courier for Adrian. Walk up the high ground. There's going to be a jump in. Spots out Wonderkid. The break onto Whisper, but Wonderkid's now going to get jump. Boiler Golem in response. Hook shot in. They're on inside the wall. Trying to run away. Yuma actually needs to be very careful. E-Blade safe from Matthew to keep Yuma alive. They lose Wonderkid on the opposing end. Analog is stuck inside the cogs. BKB has just ended. He's trying to timber chain away, but the vacuum drag back. Analog, does he get taken down? Yes, he does. Adrian gets nullified, but look at this damage from Dodd. Whisper, Bristleback gets hexed up. Decisive there. The damage is there. The absolute shred. And they take no damage from that. Yes, they're very slow, but the Ursa is in base.
Time to round 2.
Meta is about to end. Give them a set of racks. Or they're going to jump in. Nullifier comes out. Dodd has the Sunder. Gets the cast off. There's going to be a 3-man vacuum in response, but Dodd's still dropping low. The disarm onto Ursa. Great Torrent. Yuma, can he get the kill? Yes, he can. But they are now going to have to run away because Yuma just bought back. Can they disengage and not lose too much in the process? Panda with the TP out of there. KJ gets the freeze. Panda's going to get caught, and it's a full team wipe. But look at that list of buybacks. 4 Radiant buybacks coming out.
Yeah. If they get to play against Megas on Compromiso, at least Conka has a Tidebringer damage.
Oh, ward gets shown. KJ hook shot in onto Whisper. Nullifier gets thrown out. He pops the BKB. He's trying to disengage. U-Blade on Janik is going to get taken down. The Terrorblade is dead. No, does have a buyback, but does not have a Metamorphosis available. One to get down needs to really just get out of there. Do they want to re-engage? There's no Golem drop. There is no Metamorphosis.
Oh, they're going even without the buyback, I think.
It's Panda needs his level 20. That's the timing. He's got Blink Dagger ready. He's just there to full YOLO suicide jump. Oh, Dodd gets hexed up. Can they get him out? Keep him alive. Vacuum wall. It's a big ghost ship coming in as well. Dodd's dropping low. Needs to find a target to Sunder. Can he get anything off? No, Dodd is dead. That's a dieback. They're all caught inside the cogs. Do they have any damage behind it? Wonderkid is whipping away. They buyback coming out onto Adrian, but Wonderkid is trying to disengage. God, that's slow from Panda. Whisper and Yuma just can't move.
The wizard is there, standing his ground.
Hex comes up onto Adrian. They're going to go in for the control onto the Darkseid, and that's going to be a dieback if he does not get out of there. Lotus Orb, Spell Reflect, stays alive. The Timber Chain goes deep. He stays alive on the side. Wonderkid spots out Analog. They're going to get Megas, but pushback almost goes in towards the fountain.
Let's go, Analog. Flamethrower, the tower. Waiting on you, bro.
In. They are going to get killed quickly. There's the drag back. Buyback comes out from the Warlock. Whisper slowed down. Wonderkid with the whip damage. Break comes in. Wonderkid gets back. They are going to massively buyback on the Radiant side. Adrian's trying to get the full lockdown control in. Wonderkid Ghost Ship come flying out. Has the whip at the ready, but he cannot find a creep to hit. Gets a hit coming off, but in trouble is Adrian, taken down, and now the full control onto Wonderkid. Still need to hold on for 30 seconds, but it looks like it's impossible. And it's going to be Heroic taking game number 1 after an exhilarating showdown. almost managed to make it happen with one bad heroic team fight, but in the end, heroic recoup and catch out Dad. Doesn't Primal Beast destroy Pangolier lane though? Oh, Underlord, my boy is back. It's
Is
gonna
it
be
mid?
offlane Underlord. No, it's gonna be a mid Pangolier. Okay, I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. Obviously, Underlord is great against really everything on the side of heroic. This is gonna be fun. I like this. And Yuma did pop his Metamorphosis top side. Nice sidestep from Adian. Will be fine, I think. He's taking a lot of damage here. And Yuma's going underneath the tower to get first blooded. Okay.
He was so sure he would get the kill with the last hit.
That's about it. God. Chasing in after the Shadow Shaman. One big thing about Shadow Shaman as well against Jakiro is the fact that you can't really die from the dots thanks to foul play. Whisper, rotation in from KJ. There's a TP on the other end. Dodd is dropping low. Whisper's dropping. Is going to get taken down. There's Yuma as well. Has a meta available. And will he dive underneath the tower? This Janik is trying to bait him out with the wind run. Metamorphosis used. Then he's going to quickly try and run. But a nice fear back. God. And Janik gets hexed up. Power shot in response. Taken down. And they will get themselves a 3-for-1 trade in the bottom lane. Yuma's almost dead. If Adrian TP'd, he probably would have gotten a triple kill. Because he has Pit of Malice Firestorm.
Punished.
Oh, towards mid. KJ loses life to Wonder Kid. Dad taking the gateway, so the push for the tier. Oh, actually, Whisper interrupts the gateway. Whisper's got Black Hole, but Godstrength being used with the TP from Adrian. He's going to try and stay out of range. Firestorm comes out, kill gets secured, takes the gateway back on towards the other angle, and is going to continue his push.
Yeah, everyone's getting back top.
I guess the attention is now towards Adrian, and he knows what's coming. Analog. Ooh, that was a nice subversion there from Analog. Otherwise caught inside the Pit of Malice, but Adrian still in a little bit of trouble. Needs some help. Is going to get taunted there by the Wheel of Wonder. Held in place. No TPs to back him up. And they will lose Underlord plus the tier 1 tower bottom. A good old Pulverize. Very solid. Wonder Kid coming in from behind. And Analog smoke just breaks. Janik wanted to smoke actually. Wasted a smoke there. Shackle Shot comes out, but the Rolling Thunder has been cancelled. They get the control in onto the Primal Beast. He is trying to run away, but the roots from Adrian just nowhere to run. And Primal's the one that's dead. This could be big. Can they get the catch? They have the vision. Tormentor's dropping low. It's about to get taken down. The Serpent War Zoo get dropped. They get the Tormentor kill. Whisper's on the side. Gets the 3-man Black Hole catch. Janik doesn't have the Shackle Shot available. They're going to get Wheel of Wonder. They're stuck in position. The Sven is dropping low. They get 3 kills. Make that 4 kills. Huge fight there from Heroic. And they got baited to take that Tormentor.
And Sven went for Blink Dagger, so he really wants to be on top of the back line.
Oh, Matthew gonna get hunted. Adrian's looking for more targets, but he does manage to get a 2-man catch. But they should be able to still walk it off. Godstrength was used by Dodd, so the tier 2 tower top is going to be taken down. And it is a TP in from Yuma with the Metamorphosis available. Rolling Thunder gets thrown out. Continues the bounce, gets the full lockdown there. It's going to be a little bit of a save, but is it going to be enough? Analog dropping low. Analog is dead. And without the BKB, he is very easy to kill. They're smoked up. Dodd being chased down. Wonder Kid is invis. And okay, they'll just get out. Well, bottom lane, they're going to go for Whisper, who was still lurking about in the area, rooted up in position. And they did not manage to find Dodd, but in response, a very big kill onto Whisper.
You can't really split push like this against Underlord, unless you are pretty sure what the enemy is doing.
Oh, in mid. Sven. He is going to get caught. Can he get himself out of there? Ice Bath Macropar is not going to be nearly enough to keep him alive. Pulverized from behind. Analog gets shackle shotted. Rolling Thunder comes out. Analog saved by KJ for now, but the Rolling Thunder is just lengthy. And that is going to be the Primal Beast finished off. Yuma wants to continue a fight. Adrian is still nearby. Turns his attention towards the Shadow Shaman. As shackle shot, harassment continues. Yuma with the Sunder onto Adrian. Underlord very tanky. Ice Path in response. They're trying to get the burn going. Yuma doesn't deal any damage against the Crimson Guard. They're going to turn it in towards the Terrorblade. They don't need the Sven when they kill the TB. 6 kill streak going to the Pango and a very big turnaround play. Do they know he's coming? Matthew, they just used the blink. They spot out Matthew. Genix trying to get the catch. Blink is on cooldown for 8 seconds, but they're going to go for Analog instead. The shackle shot connects. Genic is going to be controlled on one end as they go for the Shadow Shaman on the other. Analog going for the TP attempt, but he is dead. Tormentor did die at a very fast timing. I kinda don't know exactly what the timing was, but they did kill it pretty fast. Speaking of killing fast, Black Hole gets used topside. Whisper with the BKB. Black Hole onto Dodd. Sven, he's turning it around. Going for Yuma. Terrorblade's going to be dead instead. Chase onto Whisper. The Black Hole damage, it's just not there. KJ is now last but not least going to get finished off. It's a full team wipe. 2 separate areas they find targets and they just blow them up. This Sven, 3.2k HP. They Black Hole, they Metamorphosis. Nowhere clear of getting that kill. All these very nasty spells that TBs just can't deal with.
Yep.
Analog?
He doesn't deal a lot of damage at the moment.
Shackle shot does connect. Analog save attempt there from KJ. Can they keep him alive? Wonder Kid on the side. Analog, he does have a great healing Lotus and they're running away. Wonder Kid's gonna make nice move there from KJ to make sure Wonder Kid couldn't get the blink going, but it's not going to be enough. The shackle shots from Genic are perfect. Analog this time around will not be able to get a kill and TP out as he falters, but they're splitting the top lane. No, he needs 50 more gold, and they're looking for a fight here. Dad still has the Aegis for another minute. Adrian, there's the Black Hole usage from Whisper, gets a 2-man catch, the damage onto Wonder Kid, it's enough. They find Genic as well, 2 kills secured. Dad, Crimson Guard is going to keep him healthy for now. BKB from Yuma is going to try and run away. Matthew gets clipped up back by Dad, and Matthew is dead. Dad, though, in the trees, they know exactly where he is. Macropie Ice Path comes up. God Strength used by Dad. He's looking for a target. He does find Analog, but there's the save from KJ. Once again, Yuma's got the Sunder. He needs to find a good target. There's Adrian. Can he get the Sunder going? Yuma gets the Sunder. Takes all that HP. Juicy, juicy HP. It's all on the Sven. Completely solo. Dad is controlled up in position. All he can do is throw at the high five. No God Strength. No chance. Full team wipe. And Heroic shut them down with, again, Whisper starting it off. 2 kills instantly because of that godlike Black Hole. Interestingly enough, he went Daedalus instead of the new thing. Oh, jump in onto Jakiro. Yuma running up. There's the Primal as well. On the side, God Strength does get used. They know he doesn't have a BKB, but Black Hole onto Dot, and there's the control to take down the Sven. No God Strength available anymore if he would even get back into the fight. Hex onto the Pango. Wonder Kid is the second one down. They're going to find all 3 cores here for the juicy, juicy kills. They will lose Adrian. 3 cores dead, and what a catch. God Strength used, trying to get the catch. KJ used to escape back very preemptively. Is already going to get taken down. The Rogue Thunder chases after Whisper. Whisper is going to get the Black Hole cast onto Wonder Kid. Charge in, gets the refresher going. Wonder Kid's dropping low, but not dead just yet. They're actually losing a lot of HP onto Analog and Whisper. He does not have a BKB for the second Black Hole on Enigma. Though Dad is going to jump back in. This is a buyback from KJ. If he dies, that's going to be a dieback coming through. They lose one to get on the back line. Yuma's being kited all over the place. From everyone on the Radiant side, they're about 300 gold away from it. Dire, only Yuma and Whisper have it. Oh, smoke up. Panda would be a good catch. There's going to be a jump in onto Dot. Black Hole does get used. And they find a quick kill, looking for more. Analog finds a huge target there with the Wind Ranger. Macropire is underneath. Janik's going to get taken out. Dad buys back. Rolling Thunder is going to continue in, but there's the save. Is it going to be enough? Dad finds the kill onto Yuma, looking for more. That's Analog. Primal Beast loses his life as well. They didn't have the Refresher Orb on the Enigma, so they didn't have a chance for a second Black Hole, but it is still double buyback forced out. Yeah. They have the Refresher at least, but the Metamorphosis is also used, and that's a very big one. Rolling Thunder being thrown out. They're looking for a target. They're going to get the jump in. Refresher gets used by Whisper. He's trying to run in. Actually, the gateway is being obnoxious. Whisper's second BKB has ended. Does have a Black Hole at the ready. Can he find a good target, which might be Adrian? He had the Sunder from Yuma, and Adrian, one more hit. Is it going to be enough? He's gonna get taken down. 2 kills secured on the side. Wonder Kid onto KJ. Swashbuckle finds the kill, but Whisper still has a Black Hole, just walking up the high ground, looking for a target. Dad's gonna be controlled up. Whisper's not even gonna need to use it, as that is a die back on the Sven as well. Looks like we are pretty much set and done here in the game. He hasn't used a single second Black Hole, I think.
It's game. Nothing they can do. Really, nothing they can do.
Yeah, they can just stare. Rolling Thunder is up in 10.
How is it possible? Like, Enigma was stuck for the whole fight.
Going in onto Yuma, but Wind Ranger does nothing to the Terrorblade. No damage taken there. GG gets called, of course, in the very end, and it is Heroic that take the series 2-0